Good morning and welcome back to the 6 a.m. Club where we start our day inspired. Today, I don't necessarily have a quote, but I want to talk to you about something that I have been reflecting on, and is this belief that confidence comes from within. I'm going to summarize what we're going to be talking about today, but in essence, what this means is that nobody else can make you feel confident. You will never find confidence if you look for it outside of yourself. The only person who can build your confidence is you. Now, sometimes what we do need to do is to make sure that nothing that you do or others do tears it down. We know that it's easy to look for confidence in external places, but the truth is that it's an inside job. No one else can pour that cup of confidence for you. It's all about finding that self-assured blend within yourself. And the way you do it is, first of all, it's a matter of keeping the promises that you make to yourself. You know, the reason why you have trust in others and confidence in ourselves is basically trusting ourselves. That's what confidence boils down to. And when you think about who are the people that you trust, typically are the people who keep the promises that they make. And a lot of times we are better at keeping promises to others than we are at keeping promises to ourselves. Your subconscious mind interprets seeing the easy things through that completion as seeking the promises that you make to yourself, which helps build trust. Every little thing that you do, every little thing that you say you're going to do and you do, is casting a boat. It's pouring into your cup of your self-confidence. I think another aspect of confidence is just reflection. And a lot of times we focus a lot on our faults, on the things that we're doing wrong or our shortcomings or our weaknesses. And we don't focus enough on our strengths. And when we look at our accomplishments, our strengths, that is also a way of pouring into that cup of confidence. Think of confidence as this delicate blend of your accomplishments and your strengths, and also, very important, the belief that you can handle whatever comes your way. It's a personal work that you do to create that confidence. But you need to be present and mindful to all of these things and make sure that you're reflecting on these things, right? And making sure that you're keeping that promises that you're making to yourself. And confidence is built over time, just like you don't blindly trust anyone the minute you meet them, right? It's through getting to know the other person and slowly building that trust that you solidify the trust, even though there are people that will start from trusting you, right? And then based on your actions, you can subtract from that trust. And there's people that you start at zero and you need to build up. That applies with ourselves as well. But I think to maintain that confidence, which is what we want, to be confident over time, we need to continue to cast votes towards that confidence, towards that trust. And the way we do it is by showing up, is by doing our best, is by keeping our promises. Now, once you feel confident, it's also crucial to protect our confidence, because all that you have built can be destroyed. External factors can be allowed to tear down what you've built. It's a daily promise that you need to make to yourself. How can you ensure that nothing you do tears down the confidence that you have built? And confidence, it's not a once and done. It's a continuous process. Sometimes it's bold and robust, and sometimes it's subtle. But you need to embrace the journey of building and maintaining confidence. And that is done one small step at a time. So what's one small step that you can take today to reinforce your self-assurance? I want to leave you with these thoughts so you can reflect on your own. What is your level of self-confidence right now? How are you making deposits of or withdrawals from your self-confidence account? Deposits are you keeping your promises, you showing up for yourself, you trying things out, having that inner knowing that you'll be capable of figuring out. Withdrawals is that day that you snooze your alarm and you did not wake up to do the workout that you said you were going to do. A withdrawal is when you told yourself that this time you were going to make time to read and you didn't. Or when you said you were going to go out for a walk and you didn't. Or when you said you were going to eat healthy and you didn't. Or when you said that you were going to complete a task and you didn't. Every time that you break a promise to yourself, you're making a withdrawal from your self-confidence account. So I want you to reflect today, which are ways that today you can make some deposits into that account. Remember, confidence isn't out there, something waiting for you to find, or something that you gain by others validating you. Other people cannot give you your self-confidence. I think a lot of times we go out seeking for people to reinforce our own self-confidence. We want people to praise us, to validate us, so we can feel confident. But that is not confidence. Confidence is within you. Take a moment today to appreciate your own self-confidence, to reflect on what can you do today, this coming week, to make deposits, to cast votes towards your self-confidence. Keep building that inner strength and have an amazing week ahead. I'll talk to you next week here on another episode of the 6 a.m. Club, and on Monday for part 2 of our Design Your Best Year challenge on the Leading Yourself podcast.